Well, good day, tubes. Welcome back to the deck project. We're gonna go and cut some more boards here, hopefully. See if we can get this hammered off here today, and maybe get it all covered. I don't know. We're not quite maker, but I want to leave myself time for cutting them, of course, and you know, because they're just in logs right now, so we got to cut these things. It's a lot of work. We got to cut them, and hopefully it cuts all right today. It was cutting weird the other day. I see a couple of boards here that it went kind of wavy. You can see here it's made kind of a mess of them, so might have to keep an eye on things a little more today when I'm cutting. If the blade gets dull, it starts to go and do like a bit of a wavy cut, so we'll have to keep an eye on it, see how the first couple of cuts go, and if we have to change a blade, we have to change a blade. So we hopefully we're not going to use this cherry we got here, even though it looks nice, but I'm not crazy on it. It starts to split and weird stuff, where this stuff it's not split at all hardly yet anyway, so that's good. And this was green right off, cut off the tree and then put right on. So but we got to go get the mill all set up here and get a log loaded. Well, we got to get up and put some water in here for our lube. Even though they say green stuff like this, you shouldn't really need a lube, but I still kind of think it's a good idea. And this is hard. Trying to get up here and not spill it all over the place. Just water. Helps keep the blade cooler. Half a tank there now. We'll probably burn through this. I keep a pretty good stream going. It's got a gauge on the side here, which is pretty handy. That's good. That'll do her. Okay, we got a little bit left over too, which is good. And good, we'll let that drip out there a bit, and we'll have a look at the blade here. All right. This open here. I should probably clean these guides off. Look at that. It's pretty dirty in here. We got lots of buildup. Supposed to keep that clean as you can. Seems like there's a lot more sawdust coming on this side than it's actually going out the exhaust side, where it should be going out, you think, but it's coming around again somehow and coming over, laying it on this side. But just gonna have a quick look at the blade here. It's got some stuff stuck on the inside of the gullet. Doesn't feel super sharp to me. I'll maybe try my first cuts with it. Let's give her a torque up here too, and we'll give it a couple of manual spins here and see if everything's spinning all good. I'm just gonna move you this way a little bit. And we need our torque wrench, and it's set to about 22 foot-pounds roughly. Always take the tension off the blade. To me, that seems too tight. I don't know. That's it. 20 to 25, and this one it starts at 30, so I just back it down a little bit. So I presume that's close-ish anyways. That's it. Alrighty. Now, let's just get in here. We'll give her some spinning too, just to make sure everything's looking alright. Nothing's touching anywhere weird or any funny noises. These need to be cleaner. The belts where it rides on the blade. Gives it a better traction. I'm not going to keep her all off all the time. Ooh, that's... My belt tension's a bit loose on this side maybe. I might have to tighten that a bit. It's not terrible bad yet, but it's not as tight as it probably should be. On the far side here. I'm just checking the bearings on the back that it's, when I'm spinning the blade, that it's not spinning that bearing tooth. That sounded weird. Interesting, it's rubbing that bearing a little bit. Just past the joint in the blade. Just must have a little bit of a weird spot in that blade. Probably should be tightened though. I'm going to have to see how to do that because I haven't had to do that yet. There must be a way to crank that on tighter. We'll try it for now, I guess. Should get my air gun out and blow all this crud out of here though. For now we'll be alright, I think. For now, we'll try her. Oh man, did the wrong one first. I always do that for some reason. I don't know why. Sometimes I run it with the guards open there just to kind of hear what things are doing too. I'll have to keep an eye on that bearing, maybe if it's going to be doing that. If it's going around, if it's moving it, then it's got to be something wrong with that blade. Alright, well, we'll get a log on anyways, and just make sure it's the right length we need, and start mowing her up. Alright, grab my tape here. See how long this is. Let's shorten it a bit. Might be alright. Should be able to cut that long. I'm supposed to be able to do 10 foot free, but that's right on 10 foot free, and I just don't want to have that extra on the end. So I might go get the big saw and nip that end off, smaller end. right, that should work. Just barely make it. I've actually ordered this track extension. I gotta go pick up probably next week to kind of, not to cut longer stuff. Oh man. More like to cut stuff that you know, so I don't have to fight this all the time. So I can just put it anywhere on the track basically and cut it. It'll give me an extra 6 feet to mess with, so. Okay, that should cut through. That's good. Let's see a couple of spots here I'm going to maybe nip off with the saw. That one should be alright, but this one might give me problems here. I'm going to just fit it off, I think. Alright, that should be good. Let's get her bolted on here. Holding super great there, but okay, I'm probably just gonna leave you guys right there. I'm just gonna start going to work here, and I'll start cutting this. that aren't set right, it's leaving weird scratch lines on it. But it seems to be cutting, but it's going, I guess. Well, let's see, what do we get out of that? Well, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 2x6, and 8 2x6 all together. That's a lot of work. We got some 2x4s here too that we could maybe use on something, maybe for the side or trim or something. We might need them. Well, let's take these over to the deck and we'll start making sure the ends are square, because they got to be square to the wall, and start screwing these on, I guess. I had a little bit of wave I could see. I'm amazed that blade lasted that whole log, but I'm gonna have to probably change it now. All right, so the first one here, we're just gonna do normal, and then I'll go into high speed and bust on the rest of these, because they are, it's gonna take a while, so. Okay, let's go. I just gotta measure too, so I can make sure I keep it square to the end, to the square to these boards. And I checked squareness here, and they all looked actually so far pretty good from what I could see. Yeah, that's cutting it with the chainsaw there, right? So you want to make sure that's fairly good. I do have a bit of wave in these boards though, so I think that blade is probably due. I don't want to touch the wall. I want to just be off the wall a hair. Ooh, these are quite a bit longer. Okay. And what I'm going to do is put a screw between each board here, and that gives me my kind of gap. So I imagine these will shrink quite a bit. And yeah, it's not staying good and true for some reason. I've got really tight down here on your end here, but then it's got a normal gap up there, so I think it's the way that it has no support on the bottom when you're cutting the end of that board. I think that's what's doing it. So I just want to calculate this. $124 3/8, and I think it's going to be different down here. $124 3/8. 123. Wow, that's off a lot. Why is that off so much? That's off quite a bit. Well, I can slowly bring it back, I guess, if I leave a bit of gap at this other end here, a little more gap. It's probably not perfectly squared. And these have maybe shrunk a bit too. This ain't for the space shuttle to land on, so I don't really care. I'm going to be barbecuing on this thing and nude sunbathing, so I don't think anybody's going to care. No, I'm teasing you. Imagine that sight. The sun would probably go out if I did that. So this is why I want to fast time it for you. because this is going to take a wee while. But after this board, we'll fast time for you, alrighty? After I get all these boards on to the end, eventually, I will be chalking a line, cutting that square. Man, that must have been into something good. Holy smokes. All right, well, we'll keep her going here. We're gonna fast time it for you though. Well, that's come pretty good now. I need, well, we started here. Yeah, that's dry, so that's wet. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more on. So if I got another 8, that would get us down to about here. Maybe to that beam almost, and about 3 more after that, or so. So, that's pretty good. It's measuring weird though from that end board to where I start, from this end board to I start. I'm getting it back, but to here, the gap looks good. It looks all square. But if you measure there, maybe this is off. Maybe it's going to put me way off on the end here. I don't know. I guess we'll just start going and away we go. But good and solid though. Feels good. Oh, I missed a screw there. Or get him pulled out. Sounds like the homeless guy in there in the bush or something is playing music real loud. It's gonna mess up my video, so we're gonna finish this here, I guess. Frickin' people homeless, man, oh man, I don't know. Some people have no choice, I guess, but you'd think you'd want to eventually get yourself back into some kind of society instead of just living in the bush winter and summer. Like, oh my God, I don't know how they can do that, but I guess it's tax-free, rent-free. But anyways, I might have to get squealing on him though, because I think he's in there in the conservation area, and that's a definite no-no. So anyways, gotta go. Thanks again for watching. Looks like I gotta cut a bunch more wood there, and we'll get another log going and hopefully get this thing skinned off today. And if we do, I'll let you know. I'll maybe show that on the last segment. But anyways, we'll see you in a minute maybe. Well, we got her all done. Right to the edge. I just did one nice wide board on the edge. I'm like, I'm not splitting boards. Like, come on. She's all laid anyways. Looks pretty good. I noticed, of course, near the end, and I should have noticed it sooner. I don't know if you can see these boards. And then all of a sudden it gets tight at the end. This was probably the end of the mill. And I think what was happening was, and I noticed like the last 3 boards, I'm like, how come when I'm done cutting, I take the board off and the mill's slowly rolling back? I'm like, oh, you know what? I bet you this end of the mill is a little bit higher. Sure enough, I put my little 1 foot level on and it's just off a bit. So I'm like, oh, so what that was doing was riding up on the board and then making it a little wider. So anyways, that's what happened. Some of them on the end are kind of tight, but if it's going to be a problem, I mean, I can run the skill saw, I'm sure, down between them if I have to, just to kind of buzz them wider. I mean, that's not going to hurt nothing. They might, I don't know what they'll do. If they'll swell more, or they should shrink though. They should shrink a little bit, but I don't know. So now I got to scribe the end, my chalk line, down, and then we'll just do a nice straight cut with a circular saw. Or the chainsaw would work too, I guess, but probably circular saw. And then we should be good for that. I don't know how much further I'll get this year, because I'm soon going to have all these things on the trees that are going to be falling off soon to do back there. So I wanted to do a staircase of some sort. I don't know if I'll do like a triangle. I'm not that smart if I do a triangle one like here, so it like kind of goes down. So when I go down to the shop, I got, staircase. When she goes down to the chicken pens in the morning, she's got a staircase. And then probably I'm just going to do a ramp over here to the walkway kind of thing. Probably just ramp that, and then when I get old, I can just climb up the ramp. I am old, but I could probably do a ramp here too, down. But I think that'd be probably all right with a staircase, just maybe a 3-step or something, depends. And I've never built a staircase, so it's going to be all new to me. I'm going to have to figure all that out, I guess, too. And I know there's lots of different ways you can do them. You can cut, the right out of the thing, and then you don't leave much support, or you can just butt them right to there and then screw to the end, which I'll maybe probably do. Maybe put a little support piece underneath and screw that to that too. I don't know, we'll see. I don't know. Are we gonna make it out of just some of this stuff, or are we gonna cut some nice big thick stuff so it's good and super strong, or what? I don't know. I don't know yet. I'll tell you though, a nice triangle staircase on the end here would be nice, like, from here over and then out, but you gotta think, you gotta make it wider that way, and I don't know if I can figure that out or not. That should be all right though, and I should have thought after I could have done a little thing out here, for her to be standing to do her clothesline thing there, but maybe I can add a little chunk out there or something later on. I could put more blocks out and bring them up, and then add a little step for her over there. I think we're gonna probably bring this barbecue thing up here onto the deck. She never uses it. Honestly, it's probably getting pretty rough down there on the base, I would imagine. But yeah, she's used it like 3 or 4 times, I think, maybe, and she didn't really like it too much. It's more like a pizza oven, right? You put your pizza in the top, and then you start a little fire down there. All the 3 of these little vent things are all seized up now, so they're all tad open, but that's how you're supposed to slow your fire down. But it gets so hot in there, it's like well over 500 degrees in like no time, so it kind of burns everything you put in it. But I don't know, maybe we'll just scrap it. See what kind of shape it's in. I mean, we've had it for, it's got to be almost 10 years now. It's a good little thing though, but it does get really, really hot. Now up here I want to build something for barbecuing on, some kind of thing or something. Like, I got to get my little generator shed maybe up here too, maybe on the end here or something. I don't know. I haven't quite figured out where I want to put it yet. Maybe barbecue like kind of right where I'm sitting here, and get rid of this stupid setup here and put it on an actual table-y thing I'll have to build maybe too. And yeah, we're good to go. But we did quite a bit today. We did from here all the way down, so that was a lot of cutting. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 boards we cut today for this. And we did the other day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 or 18. I can't really see what's going on there. I think there's maybe 18. So 38 boards, I guess, on here altogether. That's pretty good. That's a lot of cutting. That sawmill worked good, but I think I went through, I think I went through at least 5 blades. 4 anyways. So I've actually ordered the sharpener from Woodland Mills. I gotta go pick up, and I did order another 6 foot of track for that thing. Now don't really need it, but anyways, it'd be good to have, because I find that's kind of frustrating when you want to cut that 10-foot board and you got to be like bang right on, you know, and if you don't have it right on, then well, you won't be able to cut to the end. I'm like, I don't like that, so I ordered the track and I ordered the sharpener, and that was expensive, holy smokes. But anyways, that should definitely help. So hopefully I can get that kind of going this year. I mean, we're not too bad yet, but the hammer will drop here soon, and then this is Canada, right? So the next day could be snow. Oh, that's a horrible thought. I just thought, you know what? We had a deck that was just past the door out to about there, maybe to here, before that sucked to shovel. Now I got way much to shovel now, don't I? If I do all that. If I shovel all that off in the winter here, I don't know if I'll do that or not, but holy smokes, that's going to be a lot more shoveling. Where's it going to all go? I don't know. Might just have to get the little snow blowing little thing. That'd be good with the ramp too, because we can put it up here, and that little John Deere snowblower thingy we've got there, the Frontier, whatever it is, and blow it all off here and then down off the end. That'd be good. Oh, I just thought about that. That's going to suck. That's going to be a lot of snow. Unless I get crafty and I put up some kind of roof thing, but I don't know. I'm kind of would like a roof here. Would be nice to sit under here, and then you could sit in the rain under here, right? Well, that's a lot more work too. And how would you? I'd have to get other poles or longer poles. I guess if I got the other track, I could cut up to 16 feet. You know, I could put. Oh, what are they doing in there then too? Look, they were just kissing. Oh, they're not doing it now. I guess they heard me talking. They were cleaning each other or something. What are you doing? Anyways. So yeah, a little roof thing on this would be nice. You know, like you could sit out here if it was raining or something. But I don't know if I'd want to attach it to the house. You'd have to put like a board across, I guess, up there. And then screw that into the blocks, into the bricks. I don't know if that's such a good idea or not. Then you can attach your roof things at least to that somehow. And have it slant out to, you know, whatever, 7 or 8 feet out here, then it would drip off the end. But something to think about, but I don't know if I'll get to that this year or not. That's a lot more work. So getting stuff, we'd have to probably cement those in, I think, the beams. I could cut them, but and I would probably do like an 8x8 or something, you know, something fairly beefy. That'd be a pretty heavy chunk there, but 8x8, but you'd have to put, what, 4 feet. So we did 16, 13, be 13, wait a minute, 16, 15, 14, 13, say 12 foot out of the ground. Yeah, that'd be more than enough. You'd probably start up here, and then you'd have to figure out your slope and stuff, but anyways, that'd be kind of neat. Be like a sort of an external porch here, right? Although it wouldn't be too good because you get stuff maybe, you know, through the winter coming up out of here. But I mean, I guess you could put some kind of flooring on this and try to seal it up. But I don't know if that's such a good idea, because you get winter underneath and then warm in here. Maybe you could leave the door open here, and you'd have to wall it all in too. And now you're adding a chunk to the house, right? So this was just supposed to be a deck project here, but a little roof thing wouldn't be too bad. Especially if you're pissing down rain, we'll say, and you're coming in from the car and then you're trying to get your freaking keys out, and there's nothing up here covering you except that little lip there, and that doesn't give you much. And at least you could have a little bit of cover, you know, while you're getting rained on. But anyways, I guess that's it for today. That was a pretty fun project. That was a lot of work. My back is really going to let me know probably tonight and a lot tomorrow that I shouldn't have been doing that much, but we got her finished anyways. We got her all cut. I just got to probably let this dry up a couple of days. You can see the difference in the color, right? You know, where this is a lot more yellow now from the sun, and this is, you know, cut today, right? And I bet you I could even peel off a piece of that stuff there now and it would still be even whiter yet. Boy, bugs. It's probably already even yellowed a bit today even. But my wife wants me to get the big torch and just burn it. Like burnish it or whatever they call that. And I guess that would be all right, but I don't know if I want to do that or not. She says, oh, that'd be good for preserving. And I'm like, well, yeah, but then you're going to get black crap all over your feet all the time when you're walking out here. I don't know if I want that, but anyways, we'll have to figure something out. Maybe that, or just, that's an awful lot of Thompson's water seal when you think about it. Like, I don't know how far that stuff spreads, but you know, I don't like that too much. That knot's gonna come out of there and be a big mess. I might have to pull this guy out and put another one in. Have to. We'll have to watch that and see. I guarantee that's probably gonna pop out of there because I can already see it's raised up a bunch. Same with that guy down there. If it does, it does. Well, we can either fill it back in with something or throw a new board in. I got my own lumber yard over there. I just gotta make them, which is awesome. But anyways, I better get going. Thanks again for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the deck build, and I'm probably going to build, like I say, some steps, well, maybe a ramp there. So, you know, if you got to get a snowblower up on here or something, you could at least bring it up the ramp. Or me and my wheelchair, eventually I'll probably need that, and then, yeah, you know, and then over here probably just stairs or something. I don't know, maybe I could do like a wide staircase here, and then like a shorty there or something. It'd be nice to do like the triangle one, but I honestly don't think I'm that smart to figure that out. So it'd be a lot of angles and stuff to figure out there, and I guess it wouldn't be too bad. You just have to take down your stair piece down the corner, and one down here, and run a board, and then cut the board on the whatever degree there, and then this board cut that on the degree, and then another stair thing here, and then yeah, it would work, I guess. But we'll have to cut this off here first though and get that all trued up. So, but anyways, okay, I gotta go. Thanks again for watching. Catch you all later, and you guys have a good day. Sweet deck build, man. That's so rewarding feeling to have thought, you know, I didn't go Home Depot and buy all this freaking wood. We made all this. I cut trees down, dragged them in. You guys saw the process. You know what happens. So there you go. Saved a lot of money, I think. Although maybe we just broke even buying the mill and then cutting all this and making this deck. But anyways, there we go. It smells good too. I wish you guys could smell it. Oh man, it smells so nice. Coming out in the morning, oh man, it's like, oh yeah, it smells good. Anyways, catch you all later. Thanks again for watching, and you guys have a good day.